Well, hey guys, happy Sunday. I'm wearing my Champion sweatshirt that I got at Costco a few weeks ago. And remember how I was talking about this must be a boys? I actually went back in Costco and it is in fact a men's large sweatshirt. I don't know, but it fits me perfectly. Anyways, you can't see it because of the lens that I have on, but I've been doing some work and I've got my It's All Good mug here. And I wanted to share with you guys, I've been using the Avène Cicalfate lip balm. I mentioned the restorative cream in my dry skin video, but this line by Avène I really like. Unfortunately, it's super expensive, but the reason I like it is that it has this product, and they also have a product called Soothing Aftercare in the Cicalfate line that have an ingredient called sucralfate, S-U-C-R-A-L-F-A-T-E. It's an aluminum sugar basically. So I think it's listed on the ingredient list as a different name. Anyways, that ingredient is something that is used to treat ulcers, skin ulcers, and the reason is that it provides a nice surface for healing. It's also antimicrobial and antibacterial. It kind of just coats things. And it's been shown to be helpful in radiation dermatitis. Yeah, for people undergoing radiation, they can develop what's called radiation dermatitis, and sucralfate is used to treat that. It's very soothing and helps in skin barrier restoration. So the reason I wanted to share this with you, the lip balm is okay. I don't know that the lip balm itself is necessarily worth it. I suppose if you have really dry and inflamed lips, you should give it a try. It's pretty thick and sticky, but I do like it. Anyways, the Soothing Aftercare product I think is a really good option though if you unfortunately sustained a sunburn. The Cicalfate line is a great choice if you are unfortunate enough to sustain a sunburn to use afterwards to help with healing. The reason for this is that the products in the line, both the, I think it's called the restorative cream as well as the aftercare cream, they have ingredients that are antimicrobial. Things like zinc that is not only antimicrobial but is a barrier, forms a barrier on the skin. I mean, it's what's in diaper rash creams. And also, many of the Cicalfate products have that sucralfate in it, which is also antimicrobial and can help in facilitating healing. The products are free of fragrance, which is really important that you avoid fragrance on a sunburn because you're more at risk on that burnt skin for a contact dermatitis. There are so many products on the market that advertise themselves as being after sun or after burn care products. And if you actually sustain a sunburn, I would caution you or advise you against those, or be very careful with them because a lot of them have a lot of fragrance and kind of botanic ingredients that definitely can irritate your skin. And when you have a sunburn, it's very your skin is very fragile, so you don't want to be putting those things on. Likewise, a lot of after sun products have a little bit of topical anesthetic in them. That actually is not the best thing to be putting on a sunburn either. Yes, it does help in kind of numbing it, but you can actually develop a contact dermatitis to the anesthetics in the topical, in the aftercare products. And that's not good. So I actually just recommend a basic bland emollient cream. Honestly, a diaper rash cream is a good choice because it provides a barrier and doesn't have any fragrance. The diaper rash cream I really like is the Aquaphor 3-in-1. So you could use that. If you wanted to bump it up in terms of ingredients that are helpful for wound healing, you could also select the La Roche-Posay Cicaplast Balm B5 that has centella in it, which has been shown to be helpful for healing. Or you could use this pricier Avène Cicalfate line that has the sucralfate in many of the products in the line. I'm not sure it's in all of them, but I know it's in the lip balm and I know it's in the aftercare product. And even though those products are expensive, you don't have to use them indefinitely, just until the area heals. So for example, the regenerating cream, it's a pretty small tube, but not only is that the kind of thing that's helpful for a burn, whether it be a sunburn or a thermal burn, honestly. But also, if you get any kind of skin irritations, like chafing under your armpits, it's really good for that. Provides a barrier, is antimicrobial. So that's a good way to use that product as well. Anyways, yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. I use CeraVe Healing Ointment to my lips. That has ceramides, which are helpful for the skin barrier, but I don't think there's anything in that that's antimicrobial other than the fact that the petrolatum in that serves as a natural Band-Aid, basically. Other than the petrolatum in that, which serves as almost kind of like a Band-Aid to protect the area from bacteria and yeast and things getting in to the little fissures and cracks and whatnot. But there's nothing in that that's truly like antibacterial, whereas the zinc and whatnot in these products kind of is. So it's just kind of a different product for the specific situations. But anyways, I've got my these Sorelli earrings that I got a few weeks ago. I don't think I've shown you guys these. I've worn them in a few videos. They're really sparkly. I wore them in a video. I'm not sure if it's up yet, but when I was editing the footage of that video, I was like, what is going on with my skin in this video? It looks like I've got glitter, or like some kind of sparkly look to my skin. I look like I'm covered in glitter or something in that video, and it's kind of bizarre because, you know, I like to keep my fan on really high, and sometimes that makes my hair kind of billowy and blowing around like and whatnot. So I've got that going on, and then I've got all this glitter on my face. Yeah, I look like I'm trying to be a character on, I don't know, Game of Thrones or something. But I realized that particular day I was wearing the Supergoop Glow Screen. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Glow Screen. I reviewed for you guys a few vlogs ago. That's really sparkly, and it definitely was showing up on camera that day. All right, now I can show you my sweatshirt. Yeah, this was a winning purchase, but see how it fits me like perfectly? I can't imagine a man size large wearing this comfortably. Anyways, I also wanted to show you, I got these shorts a while ago. I don't know what this brand is. I got them on Amazon. I'll see if they're not still available, but I hope they are because I want to get some more. They're really comfy, and they have just like a little drawstring. They're comfortable to wear as sleep shorts or just like around the house. So yeah, I think they were, I don't know, under $10. I've washed them multiple times and they haven't fallen apart either. They look basically the same as they did when I got them. I've also put them in the dryer and they haven't shrunk or anything. This is a size small. I just got around to putting in my Yummy Kim phone charger that I got in my FabFitFun box, and I am loving this thing. It's so cute and super handy. All right, so I'm gonna have a smoothie. This is quadruple berry. It's strawberries, and then it's a Costco triple berry mix, which is blackberries, blueberries, and raspberries. Almond milk, and then one packet of the 4 Siggy cacao powder. I've really been loving this, you guys. I'm glad they came out with this. It's not super sweet, which I like. It's just right, and it's nice and creamy, so I'm gonna give that a judge. Oh, there's ice in there too. Let's put it on the... Y'all know I like a biggie mug. It ended up making like 36 ounces, which is just a little bit too big for a regular mason jar, but don't let McDonald's have all the fun with their biggie cups. And then I must top every smoothie with hemp seeds. They just blend in there, but it gives the smoothie a little bit of a bite. They suck up into the straw easily, but it's just kind of a little added crunch, which I like. Oh, that's good. Antioxidants. I'm just snacking on some of these Simple Mills almond flour crackers that I got at Costco this week. They are so good, you guys. They taste very similar to wheat thins, but they're made with like almond flour and cassava flour. They're really good. All right, so I'm gonna set up my planner for the week. You guys, one thing I am so looking forward to when I start my daily duo in July is not having to deal with this thing. This has really been a sore spot for me in this planner because it doesn't end up matching with just my style. So I'm really glad that my new planner for starting in July is like a lot more neutral. Anyways, so I have to figure out how I'm gonna cover this up because it's just gonna bother me. And it's like an awkward shape. So I think I have this sticker sheet here from Erin Condren from an old planner book, I think. Anyways, I think I'm gonna combine one of these horizontal boxes and one of these little geometric doohickeys here, for lack of a better word. So, all right, how do I do that? The reason I have to do it that way, though, is because this box is not quite the right height to cover this goofy thing, but it's the right width, as are these. So I'm gonna combine the two to make it the right height. So how am I gonna do that? Okay, I need to start the bottom half. Let's see. This is that tall. So my bottom half needs. All right, what shades am I going to combine? I should just do the electric green. Yeah, I watch a lot of planner videos, and a lot of them complain about this thing, but that doesn't bother me. It's this that I can't stand. So we're gonna cover that up. Oh, what's wrong? It's not quite white enough. Oh, Erin Condren, why did you do this to me? All right, I can kind of deal with that. I've been really happy with the sticker shop, KFK Creative. I got these on Etsy. They're not essential to doing the planner, but I've really been into putting stickers down. I don't know, I just find that it's relaxing. And I kind of like the aesthetic of having these colors. That is looking better, except for these little overhangs here. I wish there was a way to remedy that, but all right. I actually think I came up with a way to remedy this overlap situation. I know, it's like, what? Why is she so fixated on this? It just bothers me. I kind of am gonna try and put one of these strips, which I never end up using, down there and see if that doesn't do the trick. Better. That I can live with. Okay, that is much better. One thing I've been doing in my planner a lot lately is kind of planning out dinner and lunch the next day, like what I'm gonna eat for lunch and what I'm gonna eat for dinner. I kind of wing it with breakfast and I don't pay attention to that. So I've been liking putting dinner right here. And I like putting lunch here. So these are some Happy Planner stickers that I've had forever and I'm kind of trying to use up, but I've been enjoying doing one of these as my little marker. I kind of like looking back on my planner, like what I was eating at that time period, because if you're like me, I kind of go through phases with my meals where I'll just like eat the same thing over and over again and be on like a kick with it and then move on to something else. So it's kind of fun to look back on that. I don't know why I bridged these. I haven't been doing that, but it was just kind of mindlessness. So this makeshift ruler that I'm using is actually their hole punch they sent to me. It's intended to be used for their binder system, which I am not using. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that, but it's been working out really well as a ruler because the holes kind of help line up stuff. Yeah, this is a fun way to just like relax for me on Sunday. It helps me cope with what I call the Sunday scaries, which I think is actually coined by fraternities. College fraternities. I could be wrong on that, I'm not entirely sure. It just kind of speaks to that basal anxiety uptick that you get on Sunday night before the work week starts. Like, worried about the work week. This is a good thing to do. Put on like some relaxing music and just plan out your week. But it's also helpful to like write out fun stuff that you're gonna do during the week, and then you have that to look forward to, so it's not all gloom and doom. Ooh, Flag Day, see? Woohoo! I should get a flag to put out on my balcony, as a matter of fact, although no one would see it, so but I would. That's all that matters. Do you guys put out flags? It's always nice to see them. They put them out here, and they put them all on the medians on the street that I live, and it's fun to go drive up the street and see all the flags out. I had this organic chemistry professor, and she would write on like an overhead projector. Do you guys remember those? Do they even exist anymore? Like those little sheets that you could spray water on and wipe away. Those were awesome. Anyways, she was an amazing teacher. She had a really soothing voice, and she would write out stuff on the overhead projector, and her handwriting was beautiful. And that class was just like an ASMR experience for me. It was one of my favorite classes in college, organic chemistry. And so I got really into trying to write like her. When there's somebody who you emulate and you kind of try and copy some of the things that they do. Yeah, for me it was her demeanor and her handwriting. I felt like really made her a standout educator. Anyways, among other things, she was very bright. It wasn't just the handwriting and soothing tones. But. So I had my videos obviously pre-filmed, and they're already uploaded as unlisted videos in YouTube, and then I just schedule them out the night before. And I kind of have a rough idea of which videos I'm going to publish on which days. But for example, on Monday, I'm going to publish my acne wand video. So I think I'm going to do blue ink for that. Let me keep that continuous here. I find with this planner, like, that's too much of a drop off and it affects my handwriting. So I try and make it more level. Plus it's hard to write with the tripod going on here. I'm not sure what other videos I will publish on these days, but so I have that, and let's see what else. Okay, speaking of Flag Day, I do have this kind of patriotic sticker that I want to get rid of for this particular day. There we go. I feel pretty good about that. Okay. All right, and then I typically like to have a running to-do list for the day somewhere in this section. And these are from my little Happy Planner sticker book that I've had for a long time. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the green and the blue for this kind of theme that I have going on here. Yeah, I love the Happy Planner little to-do check boxes or whatever because they're much thinner than the Erin Condren ones. Erin Condren ones are like really fat. Yeah, the Erin Condren ones are too fat. I can hear people out by the pool. They're having a good time. I hope they're sun protected though. Yeah, like some of the most frequently asked questions that I get from you all and from my Instagram are, can you recommend a sunscreen that won't do X, Y, and Z? And really what it comes down to is individual preference. And that's so hard to know, you know, or predict like what people are actually going to like. And the consensus on if something is good for oily skin or dry skin is always, you know, there's no consensus on different products. I find some people, they say they have oily skin and a product is too greasy, whereas other people say they have oily skin and love it. So that I'm really liking. That looks good. Okay, what else? So Monday I have a meeting with the Houston Derm Society, but it's interesting. So June, the June meeting of the Houston Dermatologic Society is always a celebration to honor the graduating residents from the residency programs in Houston. But with social distancing, the Houston Derm Society meetings have been converted over to Zoom meetings, which has kind of been fun in a way because, I mean, it's sad you miss out on that interaction point, and it's always kind of nice. Those meetings are typically at restaurants, but at the same time, it's also kind of nice to just be at home and not have to get in the car and drive out and whatnot. So that's kind of nice. But anyways, I'm curious how this meeting is going to go because typically, you know, the point of the meeting, this particular meeting, is just to have a nice dinner to honor the residents. So I imagine they'll just like say nice things about the residents. This pen. Is about to go bye-bye. But we're gonna use it. All right, so I did that. All right, so I like to put up here what Instagram post I'm gonna plan to do the next day. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna do the seafoam and the lime to kind of keep up with this color scheme. And Sunday I always post Instagram post that solicits questions for the week, and then I answer the questions on my stories throughout the week. So if you guys are into Instagram and want to follow me over there, that is kind of another way that I interact with you guys and answer your questions. I like to do more tracking in this upper box rather than planning. All right, I had to change the battery. So Tuesday I need to go to the bank, and I have these stickers from an old Erin Condren planner, and I'm going to use this little deposit looking thing here. I probably will end up doing that sometime. Really just want this to serve as a reminder that I need to do that. So I'm just going to put it just to remind myself visually that I have that to do. So I'm going to make a to buy list over here because I'm going to be placing an Amazon order this week. I'm gonna be placing an Amazon order this week, and I'm probably gonna do an iHerb order. Been meaning to do that. And so before I finalize those orders, I'm gonna look to this list here in case there's anything I need to add that I don't forget. So I'll write that out to buy. Also, I'll put any grocery items that I need to get this week. This to do. This is where I'll put, like, obviously things I need to do. Eek. I think I'm going to put some goals here for the week too, just like things that I want to accomplish. Not necessarily to-dos, but just kind of themes for the week that I want to keep up with. For example, I want to try and get to bed at the same time every night. Whenever it starts summer, I have the hardest time with my sleep schedule. It just gets severely impaired. Summer is a hard time for me. Everybody complains about the fallback time when we lose daylight hours, but for me, I really thrive in that time period. It's the summer where I struggle. And I struggle to go to bed because my brain wants to stay awake really much later than it should. And then I struggle to fall asleep, and then I have a difficult time waking up in the morning. So this is a challenging time. So probably one goal is going to be my sleep time. I'm going to try and be better about that. I also want to finish that book. I have not been good on my reading, you guys, lately. So I want to finish that book this week. That's something to look forward to, like carve out some time to finish it. And I also need to, here's something I need to do. That child upstairs is banging around. I need to, library we'll put, because with everything opening up, I'm wondering what the situation is with the library, and I would like to take my books back. I also have some donations too. I have some books I want to donate, and so I don't know if the library is taking books for donation. And oh, one thing I wanted to buy this week is another pair of those shorts on Amazon. I need to remember to add that to my cart. I'm gonna go ahead and write in goals here, except I'm gonna use one of these Le Pen pens to do that with. These don't smear. I got these at Walmart. I'm gonna just do it in black. Oh, one goal I have this week, it sounds silly, but is to do 2L by 2 p.m. What does that mean? 2 liters of water by 2 p.m. I wake up really early, and I like to drink water throughout the day, but I find I'm not so good about pacing my water intake, and it's not great to like just be like slamming water nonstop, like large volumes. You just end up peeing it out. Like, it doesn't do you that much good. It's better to have a steady rate. So I find if I get in 2 liters by 2 p.m. and then I stop focusing on drinking water for the rest of the day and just kind of take it as I need it, or with food, you know, obviously you get hydration through food. I find if I stop by that, it helps me sleep through the night without getting up as many times to go to the bathroom. So I like to get in 2 liters by 2 p.m. and then I don't have to worry about drinking water for the rest of the day. But it's not as though I'm pounding all those 2 liters at once, but by 2 p.m. is a good goal for that. And then I'm hydrated, but I'm not like overloading my kidneys all at once and just peeing it all out. Yeah, I know it sounds odd, but I wake up really early, so by 2 p.m. that's a good stop time for me. That way I'm not up all night going to the bathroom. All right, and then we're gonna go. All right, so I'm liking that. I just pulled out of the oven and let cool my Lakanto pancake bake. I'm obsessed with this. Yeah, I have another bag here. But I love putting fruit in a middle layer, and I put some strawberries that I sliced up. It's so good, you guys. I totally recommend doing that. Also really good, blueberries. Yeah, this pancake mix, I love it. I saw they came out with a granola. I kind of want to try that too. I tried the blueberry muffin mix. It was really good. And I've been off of the brownies ever since I dropped that pan. That was a disaster. So I haven't gotten the brownies in a while, but I am hooked on the pancakes. Well, hey guys, I'm gonna go to bed now. It's another weekend. Done gone. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap up the vlog here. I hope you guys had a good weekend and you have a wonderful week ahead. Hope it's exciting in a good way and lots of wonderful things come your way. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and as always, don't forget, sunscreen and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.